And the second danger that we are facing today is the danger, what I call the danger inside. To understand this, we must understand what an organization is from an economical perspective. We all have an idea of what an organization is from a legal perspective. We know that we make a contract with an organization, we buy things, the organization has some result, the organization delivers return to shareholders, we can buy product from the organization. But this is only a legal vision of legal aspect of the organization. From an economical perspective, an organization is a place where stakeholders come, bring something and take something else. They bring some resources and they take other resources. To explain and make it simple, let's take the example of a shareholder. The shareholder brings money to start the organization and hopefully will take more money back in the future. So he's bringing something today in order to get something else tomorrow. But it's not only about money. Let's talk about the employee, for example. Employees come to the organization not only with their time, not only with their knowledge, but also with their ideas, with their willing to work, with their engagement. And they take not only the salaries at the end of the month, it would be sad, they take also a good time that they spend with their colleagues, or bad time. They take also experience that they will use in order to find a better job tomorrow, etc. We can continue with the customer, with the government, with the suppliers, with the senior management, with the environment. All of these are stakeholders that bring something to the organization and take something. What is that something? Resources. What are the resources? Any kind of resources, including money, knowledge, goods and services, comfort or stress, welfare, image, power, security, safety, etc., etc., pollution. So, organizations from an economical perspective are places where stakeholder comes in order to exchange resources that they have. Right? So, if I take the example of the shareholder is coming to bring some money for the company and expect in return, in the future, more money. Okay, this is an example. Other example, the employee is coming with
career aspirations.
Sorry?
Career aspirations.
Career aspirations. So he expects to get some something from this experience in the company, but what it brings to the company, to the employee, is time, knowledge, skills, good mood or bad mood as well. And he expects not only, of course, career expectations, money, but also having a good time with their colleagues, or sometimes bad time with their colleagues. They don't expect that, but this is sometimes something that you get. So resources are more than just money, things that we exchange, right? Customers, they exchange things, governments, suppliers, senior management. All right? So, somehow, the company, if you will, is a kind of cake where stakeholders expect to have a piece, and sometimes a bigger piece than for example, last year. Okay, this year, a bigger piece of cake than last year. So they expect to increase their piece of cake, and you have two ways to do that. The first way is to cooperate all together in order to grow the cake, and since you have a bigger cake, automatically your piece of cake is bigger, right? But sometimes it doesn't work like that. Sometimes we don't grow the cake and we spend more time trying to get a piece of the piece of cake of the neighbor, right? For example, just a basic idea. You reduce the supplier's cost. Okay? It's a way to reduce the piece of cake of the supplier in order to have more piece of cake for others. You want to reduce employees' cost or government taxes. Okay? So depending on the organization that you're in, if you're at PMI, for example, you have no shareholder yet. But you have other, like members, for example. So the consequence of that is when you have more competition between stakeholders than cooperation, when you have more competition than cooperation. The danger inside is politics, is people are spending more time solving their problem inside the organizations rather than solving the customer problems. And when you solve the customer problem, of course, you expect to have more money from the customer, and then you can share the rest with the other stakeholders. Here, we don't do that. Here, we just try to increase my piece of cake, and I don't care if yours is shrinking.